everyone, Forrest here with Honey Pots, and guess what I'm doing today? I know I've spoken about getting my woo. This is called Empress Woo, and I have been wanting one of these for years. They are a colossal hosta. When I mean big, like 6 to 8 feet wide and 4 to 5 feet tall. So it's gonna fill an area, and I have saved this area and this bed for this hosta for about 4 years now. I finally have one. I know it's rather sad looking, isn't it? And it comes in these crappy pots, which I can't stand these things because they don't decompose and they draw the water away from the roots. So what I'm gonna do is the best that I can to get this stuff away from the plant. I'm gonna leave a little bit of it because I don't want to damage the roots, but I want the roots to be able to move on from this stuff. And that looks pretty good. And what I've done is I've dug a hole here, and it's quite a big hole, and it should be with your plants. First, I want to say I got this from Bluestone. Came with this little plastic wrap around it and a rubber band. And then this leaf was kind of broken off of it. So, it was okay. The roots look really good though, and that's what's most important on the plant. And it looks fairly healthy. Hostas are a slow grower, so they're not gonna hurry up and fill up this area. It'll probably take around 5 years, maybe less, if I treat it really nice, and it could even get bigger than it's originally supposed to by the way that I treat it, and we all know how good I treat my plants. Another thing about hostas is that they do not like sun. A lot of people come to me in the greenhouse saying, I want that hosta that likes sun. I want that hosta that likes sun. Well, they don't like sun. They like the shade or light shade. There are hostas that will tolerate sun, and that's a key word, tolerate. And they tolerate it more so because the lighter colored hostas can take a little bit more sun than the darker ones, and it's because someone is going out there. They're mulching it, they're watering it. I've even seen them set like chairs over it to give them shade during the hot part of the day. So it's not that you just plant them and forget about them. These people who are growing them in full sun are really keeping an eye on them and really working it to keep the hostas. If you are your typical gardener and you do not want to spend your day doing that and creating shade for a hosta because you just got to have it grow where it doesn't like to grow, then go for it. But, you know, the rule of thumb is, you know, right plant, right place. Hostas like shade, they love shade. So mine is going in the shade. I have a huge maple tree behind me here, so it's gonna get along just fine here. I'm not amending the soil. I've amended this soil throughout the years, adding to it. If you amend this part right here where this plant is growing, this plant is going to say, wow, this is nice. This is all nice and yummy in here, and it's easy for my roots to get around, so I am just going to stay right here and not move. So what I do when I dig my holes, I will stab the outer part of this hole to make it nice and loose so those roots will want to move further out. Again, I'm not amending it. I'm not making it like this perfect small little space for this plant that's going to want to grow. I'm going to want the roots to grow out and get nice and big and support this plant better than to wind up choking it out and killing it a few years down the road. I'm just moving the soil back into the hole that I took out for my woo. I'm so excited I got a woo. But anyways, I'll quit tripping on you. Maybe. I'm not a crazy person that will come out and mulch like nuts. I mean, not mulch, but weed like crazy. Ew. Cigarette butt. I don't know where that came from. I do mulch this with leaves and grass in the winter. our winds are heavy here, and it blew all of that out of this bed. And Alex and I have been working on remulching this stuff with the grass clippings. Got a couple of leaves left over from last year, and we will be adding it to the soil because mulch is good for the plants, helps keep that moisture in, helps keep the weeds out so they don't have the competition. So that's a good thing to have. What I'm probably going to do with this, I'll probably bring in some more like Brennera that I have here, some Heuchera, maybe some other colored leaf hostas in here, because it's going to take this guy a while to grow. I just wanted to make sure I had the space. Maybe some lungwort. I love lungwort. It's one of my favorite plants. But anyways, I'll add to this. You know, I'm thinking maybe some Brennera or Heuchera. What do you guys think? I'll put a little, what do they call it? Where you guys can decide for me. I'll put it out there, and you guys can tell me which one you think. A lungwort or a Brennera. Maybe a bit of both. Maybe some purpley or silvery leaf Heuchera. That would be cool, or Heucherilla. Anyways, I'm babbling on. So I'm going to get this guy watered. I've got some grass clippings over there I'm going to place around the base of this guy so it's nice and snug. It's still getting kind of cold at night here. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Any questions, comments, concerns, please put them below, and I will see you guys in the next video.